Hey, what's going on, everybody? Elrain 612 back with this time a little bit of a different video. And to preface, this is coming from an average PvP player that occasionally pops off. I just wanted to showcase the build I've been using this weekend that's helped me get just the 7 wins needed to get to the Trials Lighthouse, and I think I've gone flawless 5 or 6 times throughout, say, about 8 hours of gameplay throughout the last couple days. I want to go over the build. There's some stats that I do need to get on specific armors for the trial armors, which hasn't been dropping well because the Paragon, well, the economic ghost mod here, that custom drop for all your stats, it hasn't been really working at all for me. I've been getting random drops. But these are the stats here. Definitely you want to go 150, 160, 170. If you can get with melee, grenade, and class at 70, would be ideal. I've been using back and forth depending on the matches. A hand cannon, classic rose, slide shot explosive. The explosive has been working a little bit better than my snapshot roll. I have the exact same one, but snapshot. For long range battles, I've been switching back and forth between Outbreak, Last Thursday. I have an Aisha's Embrace, which I'm still trying to figure out which are the better rolls during the duels if you're going to have people sitting in the back or burnout team shotting you. This one's been pretty good. I have this roll as well, the rapid hit, sword logic. And I've also been testing out the new sidearm. I made it a little short when getting it because I was like, whoa, that's a crazy freaking roll that you got there. But nonetheless, they're just classic mods that you have going on. Kinetic targeting. I can add kinetic siphon now to it, given that my energy levels on a tier 5 armor reach 11. Most of it goes into health. I'm using Ophidians because I haven't gotten a drop on my transversive. I usually use transversive because the solar warlock movement is incredible. I've been putting on the impact induction so that when I am throwing out my celestial fire, I'm getting radiant from one of my fragments, but it's also giving me a grenade cooldown on my fusion nade. Here, it's all classic stuff. This, if you're running a shoddy, it's great to get your special ammo back, but you always want to have 2 unflinchings on. Also your health, it'll give you an extra 10% flinch resistance, and at 150, 160, I think it tops out at 160. The health you're getting back as plus 70, and I have plus 16 on my shield health, which can come in sometimes clutch if you're having a duel with 1v1. For my boots, I'm trying out enhanced athletic. I might pop on 2. I'm not sure what the values are exactly with enhanced athletics. I don't think it's going to be that beneficial for a warlock, maybe for a hunter. Kinetic weapon surge, so that if when I'm popping my rift and I do get a kill and Reaper gets me to drop the orb, when I'm healed, I get an armor charge and I get a kinetic weapon damage boost. And for my bond, it's a tier 5, so I do get the balance tuning. I'm just trying to get my nade back. When I do cast my rift in clutch situations, I get ability energy back, and Reaper, which causes the orb to drop if you do get a final blow, which helps out you and your teammates. Weapon stat, I will change this to 150, 160, 170, 180, depending if I'm going with the pulse rifles. Even though they had nerfed them, even the 260 scouts, having a high weapon bonus, you get the 6%, 5% damage bonus in PvP. And yeah, here, this I don't have 100 super, so unfortunately it's very, very rare that I do get my super. You will need 100% 100 super to be guaranteed to get your super either in the 4th or 5th round, or if you pop off, if it's tied 4-4. These are the fragments. They go mostly into scorch. One scorch, it allows you to kind of see, it's almost like a wall hack, because they're running around and they're getting tick damage, and you can see the damage. So if they're backing off somewhere and you're playing in a group or a duo or trio, you're able to call out where he's running to if you have somebody close by that's flanking or pushing from a different angle. Emperor of Torches, it's easy, you just get radiant, it's free damage. This I can go back and forth with the fire sprite pickups here, just to get some ability energy back. The eruptions have an increased area of effect, so if you do land the melee and the fusion nade with touch of flame, the target will explode, and your solar ignitions spread scorch to affected targets, so it hits the group all around. So it's a pretty good fragment in my opinion. There's another one here. When they are scorched, unfortunately you don't get any you don't get a +10 bonus to a stat here. This, if you're really good at your nade shot and your melees, this, while they are scorched, you are getting ability recharge, which you can use as well. Depends on the user. This is what I use. So here I go back and forth between Phoenix Dive and Healing Rift. Phoenix Dive I'm not the best at during the gunfights and getting away, so I just use the Healing Rift to post up, because it does help allies sit and kind of team shot, which a lot of times comes in clutch too when you are playing 3v3 comp or trials. I have Well of Radiance, back and forth between Well and Daybreak. Once I get 100 super, I think Daybreak might be the play in both combat trials. Song of Flame, I'm not too sure. I don't really ever use it in PvP. I use the Doom Petitioner that I crafted this season, because you get 5 ammo with 3 shots per burst, which is technically 15 shots in your heavy. It's very easy to land headshots, keep away giving aim assist bump. I use targeting adjuster, and the aim assist is 69, which is very high. It's very easy to land headshots or triple body shot if the enemy dies. And I put on moving targets for quicker ADS speed for your shots. I have a shoddy here. I haven't farmed anything on Mythic Kepler yet to get different rolls. This was the static tier 5 roll that you get when you complete the Mythic Explorer quest. It's very reliable. It's a good shoddy. I prefer this Precipial over the Inquisitor. I don't know, it just feels better, and I really like the ADS sights of this. And yeah, this is my build that I've been using and enjoying trials. It was refreshing this season. So yeah, I just wanted to make a vid for my Warlock vid. I managed to go 6 wins. I didn't get the red book, which is fine. Again, I don't take it too seriously. I'm a solo queue player. I oddly, or seldomly I should say, play with a few buddies of mine which are on PlayStation, so unfortunately they kind of rage out because we get put in a majority of the time to PC lobbies, and we get stomped pretty hard. But yeah. Having 70 melee, 70 grenade, 100 super, 70 class, and anywhere between 30 and 180 weapon is nice. And these technically would, in the old Destiny statistics, 70 would be 100 melee, 70 would be 100 main, and 70 would be 100 class. So you're able to get triple hundreds, and if the stat rolls are correct, you can get 150, 160 health with 70 melee, 70 grenade, 100 super, 70 class, and you would be getting a low weapon stat, but it really, the weapon stat comes down to which weapon you are utilizing in your team composition, or if you're running solo. So if you're running pulses and scouts, I recommend higher weapon stat. If you're running hand cannons like criminals, hawk moon, palindrome, exalted troop, rogues, it doesn't really matter which weapon stat you have. 10 you want, you're still going to be able to 3-tap that in its own range, with its own impact, with its own individual stats. So yeah, I hope this little guide helped for my little 0.5 KD crew, which I'm a part of. I'm no sweat. I don't take it seriously. I don't flex. It's just to help out people that are wanting to get into trials to really farm for the power level. And I know sometimes it can be a very discouraging experience running up against really strong players or hackers or cheaters. But yeah, that's about it for the vid. If you guys are enjoying my content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next vid. Alright, peace gang.